Greetings and welcome to the Daily Devo for Monday, November the 6th today. Our devotion is entitled Jesus on Setting Priorities. The passage of Scripture is Luke 10:38 to 42, and our author decided we needed to hear about half of those verses, 41 and 42. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, "You are worried and upset about many things, but few are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." Life is full, wall to wall full, of things we need to do. This story is about how we choose to use our time and the consequences of those choices. Jesus entered the small Judean village in Bethany and with an entourage of students. Bethany was too small to have public lodging or dining establishments, so this group lands at the home of Jesus' friends, Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. Their arrival triggers a set of social expectations that fall on the shoulders of the senior female member of the household. Martha knew what hospitality was expected and how to get it done. But this cultural expectation required a choice. It is not whether she would listen to Jesus, but how she would listen. The typical home in Bethany was only about 400 square feet, or 37 square meters, if you're not into feet. And since since most of her hospitality duties, my apologies, and since most of her hospitality duties would take place either in the house or adjacent to it, she calculated that she could listen to Jesus and work at the same time. Mary made a different choice. She deferred on the work and chose to sit at Jesus' feet in the posture of a student, single tasking rather than multitasking. Martha was indignant with her sister and sought Jesus' help. I don't know what tone of voice she used, but it sounds to me like, "Tell her to help me," like a child going to their parent. Jesus' response provides powerful insight on setting priorities. He did not diminish the importance of showing hospitality, but observed how Martha's multitasking left her worried, upset, and distracted by things that were of less importance. Mary had made the better choice. And he adds that the choice had consequences. It will not be taken away from her. Verse 42. What did he mean? What did Jesus mean when he said that? Time with Jesus on earth was now calculated in weeks rather than years. If they did not seize this moment to listen to Jesus, they would lose it. In addition, life was about to take a hard turn for the sisters. Their brother, Lazarus, would soon die. And Martha's choice left her less prepared to meet this moment. Later, when Jesus spoke to her about his ability to restore Lazarus to life, Martha heard what Jesus said, but struggled to believe in John 11:40. Her choice, like ours, has consequences. It's an interesting scenario, that's for sure. The fact that Martha has herself all in a bind because she feels like nobody else is helping her, like she's the only one that's doing the right thing and showing Mideast hospitality. That was something that the culture then focused on. It would be a shame in the neighborhood if you did not do hospitality properly. And so Martha was all wrapped up in that, thinking that while she's doing all that, she can still hear Jesus from the next room. But the reality is she's distracted. She doesn't get the bonus. That's probably not the word I'm looking for. She doesn't get the fullness of being in the presence of Jesus, listening to him, watching him. You learn so much more looking at somebody's face when they talk as to hearing them from another room, or being distracted while they talk and you're looking off in other directions, all those kinds of things. Martha culturally chose the right thing, but evidently Jesus evaluated and he said, no, Mary made the better choice. Mary made the better choice. She did not follow through on hospitality, but she did indeed seek to hear what Jesus would say, seek his presence. And at the end of the day, that's more important than getting things done. More important to spend time in prayer, more important to spend time in the Word, more important than making sure some thing that needs to be done around the house or some show of cultural awareness. Spending time with Jesus, entertaining ourselves, not nearly as important as being in the presence of Jesus. She has chosen the better thing, and it will not be taken away from her. It's sealed there now. It's sealed in her heart and life now. We should seek that. That's what we should pursue. Pursue Jesus, pursue being with him in his presence, again, through prayer, through the reading of the scriptures, through community with other believers who have that same desire. And in that course of things, we build each other up and we strengthen each other and we share with each other with Jesus at the center. Blessings to you today. Make sure to make the right choices today that help strengthen you and prepare you spiritually and in faith to be prepared for whatever's coming next. Only the Lord knows what lesson we need today. Let's make sure we pay attention in class. Blessings to you.